Happy Arvo. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. What a wonderful week it was. Welcome to none other than This Week in Australia. That's right. We're all the way from up top here in Indiana. I'm going down under through the tubes called the internet to see what happened in Australia this week using the Australian subreddit. What else would I use? Okay. All right. A friend's dad was one of the coppers in the Democracy Manifest video and posted this today. This has 10,000 upvotes. The top post. I don't know what that is. The Democracy Manifest. I guess I have to react to that. Hey, subscribe to see me react to whatever the Democracy Manifest video is. I guess. Next week. Anyway, my dad and the succulent Chinese meal guy he arrested reunited for a beer today, 24 years on. I'm lost. All right, American here. Well, I'm probably not going to be much help because I'm American as well. Is this genuinely the day in the life of an Aussie?
Back up! Back the fuck up! Mom, come get the fucking kangaroo! Hey, sit down!
Is this real? Is the audio real?
Hey, sit down! Sit, hey, it's okay. Hey, back up. Ma! Ah! Get the fuck off me, you motherfucker, you! Ma!
That's actually the friendliest kangaroo I've ever seen.
Tranquilizer for the kangaroo!
Well, you know, I have done extensive research of Australia, and I'm American, but from everything I've seen, the answer is yes. This is pretty much the typical day in the life of an Aussie. All right, I'm kind of afraid I'm going to be lost once again here on this post, but it's like the third highest post. I have to react to it. Credit to punters politics. I don't know what that is. Are Aussies really this dumb?
Oh my god, have you seen this? What's that? I'll send it to you, Oh. What's this? I don't know. Oh, that's... Hey, Australia. Yeah? Yeah, do it. Congrats on exporting more gas than us. Yeah, hey, thanks. How much money did you make? Yeah, like 2 billion. Well, how much did you make? We made $76 billion. What, in 1 year? That's nothing. Tell him, Norway. We made $133 billion.
What? Why Australia lags behind the rest of the world in taxing oil and energy giants.
No, I think he's a little thick. Okay.
Well, why didn't everybody just buy their oil from Australia? They sold less oil and made 50 times more money?
Okay. That's us, and that's you. So small. OMG. Look at how much he's selling his resources to the gas companies for. Oh, I didn't send that to you. It's so tiny. Oh, come on, guys.
Wouldn't it be kind of difficult just logistically to export oil from Australia? I mean, think about it. How much oil are you burning to get the oil to the destination?
If I squint, I think it's a little bit bigger. Their gas companies don't even pay tax. Guys, they said if I tax them, they'd leave me. Where are they gonna go? To some other politically stable country with lots of space and billions of dollars of gas in the ground? All right, stop. He's not a complete moron. There's got to be a reason why they're like giving their gas away for free and letting these companies pay no tax, all right? How much are they paying you? I mean, they donated $473,000.
I'm just curious if there's more to the story than this. That sounds insane. That just seems insane. Right off the bat. I can see why that's like gone viral. That is definitely shocking. You guys export more oil than Norway, but they make 50 times more money. Actually, I want to read some comments.
Oh my God.
The lack of gas royalties in Australia is the largest heist in the country has ever seen. It will be taught to our grandkids in economic textbooks around the world as a case study for how much we fuck up. Daily reminder, Australia would be raising an extra $70 billion per year if the ETS was still in place. What the actual F? I'm so sick of this. I'm not smart enough or charismatic enough to start a protest movement about how screwed we all are, but surely someone here is. At least he's honest. That's interesting. So what's the deal? Should I be outraged? I guess I'm outraged, guys. I'm outraged. Guys, I've been going through this post, trying to figure out who this guy is. Trashiest tattoo I've seen in a while, and it says, Real Victim, Survivor. It's like the most random looking tattoo I've ever seen. Some dude on this guy's arms, Real Victim, Survivor. Okay. But apparently, see, I've gone through all these comments trying to figure out, everybody's just like, this guy is a moron. Wow, what did I do? Like, who would get that? I refuse to believe it's real. This guy says, who is the tattoo of? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You've just identified yourself as a potential juror. So now I'm asking for the Australian Supreme Court to extradite me. Is that the right word? Subpoena me from over here in Indiana. I want to volunteer to be on this jury because I have no idea who that is. Must be a criminal. I'm guessing he was not the victim. Whatever he did, but I also tried to use like Google, you know what I mean? Search the image. Use magic Google AI to search this image. Who is this? And the only thing that pops up is this post. So I'm lost, guys. I don't know who this is. Look at this miraculous miracle. A miraculous miracle, guys. A map. It's like when people see Jesus in toast. This is a map of Australia in a broken driveway. Wow. And of course, Tasmania left off the map once again. Still, pretty cool. Of course, the very next post, what are your thoughts on this map of my son's toy? And it's got a giant Tasman Sea. There we go. That's what I like to see. I didn't know that's what that was called. The Tasman Sea. That's pretty badass. Is there something wrong with this map, though? Is New Zealand really that far east? And, yeah. Apart from that, I don't see any. Looks okay. And, of course, the most notable city in Australia, Hobart. I've never heard of it. Too much time on their hands, a fair call. If you left this dog poop here, well, let's hope it's dog poop. You are a lazy, antisocial prick. Irresponsible and lazy. Breaking the law. Ooh, fines up to $400. Do the right thing, dickhead. It's actually a pretty nicely designed sign right here. Very legible. This guy should be hired. I'm surprised that dog poop hasn't turned white yet. Does dog poop do that over there in Australia? Coles not quite getting the hang of a quick sale price. The standard weekly Coles bashing. I'm ready for it. Let's see. Quick sale, $3.91. Was $4.50. When? Because now it's $3.90. That's funny. Those must be old as shit if they're still there. They were marked down from $4.50 so long ago that the price is now different. So I would not buy those for multiple reasons. What is this Magpie trying to tell me? Okay, well, I'm not an expert, but I'll give it my best shot. Feeding the magpies. Wow, this guy's a menace to society. Holy shit, those things are big. Those are much bigger than I thought. Almost looks like the size of a chicken. At least from here. Very beautiful voice. It's actually a smart move, making peace with the magpies. Rejected. I think he's calling in reinforcements. So, time to duck. I saw this in the news. This is pretty interesting. Biden says he is considering Australian call to drop Julian Assange charges. That's pretty wild. I mean, that is so long ago. It's been on the back burner for like decades now. What a crazy thing. I mean, it's a very controversial. Honestly, in my opinion, I've always been on team hashtag free Julian Assange. Mainly because, hey, freedom of the press. He's not the one that leaked. You know, it's one thing to talk about what's his name, Manning, leaking the footage and all the information to WikiLeaks, but Julian Assange, I don't see his obligation to the U.S. military, so it's kind of badass, to be honest. At the same time, I do also see the other side. Of course, it's very dangerous to reveal military secrets. But hashtag free Julian Assange. I think it's long enough, okay? The Aldi's middle aisle is always a wild ride. The middle aisle is nothing special here in my Aldi's. Pretty sure they sell soda in the middle aisle here at my local Aldi's. Definitely not a foldable wheelchair. A 75-inch TV. This is crazy shit you guys have for sale at Aldi's. What even? It's just a grocery store here in America. Oh, this is pretty cool. Especially, I mean, I just had the privilege of witnessing a total eclipse with, you know, totality. It was very, very cool. Very, very special. A lot different, honestly, than seeing an eclipse with like 95% totality, which I think I saw the last one at. Yeah, this last one passed right over Indiana. So I had at least 3 minutes of totality, and it was pretty much freaking incredible. Very wild. So that is amazing. It's going to pass right over Sydney. I'm already looking forward to 2028 to see your guys' reaction to that. And then just 2 years later, you got one going straight through Brisbane. That is pretty freaking awesome. If you live in Perth, I mean, maybe you can make it to is this down here going to be totality? Or are you going to have to be in this tiny line? Do your best to make it to totality if you can, I'd say. It's pretty freaking cool. Although, I didn't have to go anywhere, so it was pretty convenient for me. But if you do have to go somewhere, I know the plane tickets and the hotel costs were insane. So, yeah. But if you can, start saving up for 2028. When did people start thinking it was normal to pay to see a GP, which I think is a general practitioner? Since the day I was born. Maybe it's because I grew up and still live near a low socioeconomic area, but I've never had to pay to see a GP. Must be nice because of bulk billing. I assumed this was the norm in Oz until I saw all these posts on Reddit. Y'all are having to pay now, huh? I'm sorry. It's not fun. The cost of living. Okay. Inflation post. Outback edition. Brown thickened cream. Apples, avocados, kiwi. A lot of good fresh, you know, organic stuff here. And it's $250. Is there more? Let me read this post. Raisin toast, raising the total. What is raisin toast? $24. It must be good. How do you walk by this twice and not see it? You know you're Australian when you walk by this twice and you don't notice. And then you say, absolutely wonderful to see over here in suburban Sydney. Are you freaking kidding me? I'd be pissed. I'd have to pack up, burn down the house, and move. All right, I think on that note, guys, is it going to play the intro again?
And this week in
This week in Australia is over. Thank you so much for watching. Have a phenomenal weekend. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.